I am 50 years old, and I was born before they invented color. My parents, they were born during World War II, and their parents, my grandparents, were born during the turn of the century. At that time, airplanes had not yet been invented, and where they lived in rural Arizona, there were as yet no cars and no electricity, and nobody had indoor toilets or radios or anything like that. And we're talking about architecture dating back to the Stone Age and still in use in the 20th century. My stepdad was raised on the Osage Reservation in Oklahoma, and this is the sort of house he grew up in. During the Great Depression, my mother's mother lived in a sort of a half house, half tent, rather like this one, in the Sonoran Desert. She lived for years in this type of structure, sharing one room with her father, her mother, and 4 brothers. My father's father wore a 6-shooter on his hip and worked as a cook on a wagon train, not in the 1800s, in the 1900s. His wife, my father's mother, when she was a teenager, got a job working for the Postal Service, delivering the mail, originally on horseback. She was still doing it when I came along, only by then she had traded up to a 1957 Mercury Montclair Turnpike Cruiser, which she still had until she was 90 years old. And incidentally, she was 90 years old in 1990. Now, these were people I knew. They had come from the horse and buggy days of the Wild Wild West. No phone, no light, no motor car, not a single luxury. And they saw that world transformed firsthand into the jet-setting space age of traffic jams and commercial interruptions just in their lifetime.